Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Oman Ministry issues notice regarding quality standards in hotels and tourist establishments. Thunderstorms predicted over parts of Oman. ROP rescues 15 expats stranded at sea. Trump critic says to consider White House bid after congressional primary loss. UK inflation hits fresh high with cost of living crisis worsening. New Zealand's South Island region hit hard by heavy rain and flooding. Brazil boss Tite says World Cup squad list not ready. LeBron James agrees to 2-year extension with Lakers according to a report. Those were the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. The Ministry of Heritage and Tourism has issued a notice to all hotel and tourist establishments in the Sultanate of Oman to prepare their facilities in line with the stipulated quality standards. Within the framework of the Ministry's keenness to follow up the commitment of hotel and tourist establishments to classification and quality standards, the Ministry draws the attention of all owners and managers of licensed hotel and tourist establishments to prepare their facilities in line with the standards of quality, cleanliness, service level and customer satisfaction stipulated in the tourism law and its executive regulations, the Ministry said in a statement. As of October 1, 2022, the Ministry will make periodic visits to all hotel and tourist establishments to monitor the establishment's compliance with these standards and take all legal measures against violating establishments in accordance with the laws and regulations in force in this regard. The Al Hajar Mountains and the adjoining areas may witness thunderstorms on Thursday. There are chances of cloud formation and scattered thunderstorms over the Al Hajar Mountains and the adjoining areas. Thunderstorms are likely to form over the Dhofar Desert. There is an activity of autumn clouds on the mountains and coast of Dhofar with intermittent drizzle along with the possibility of dust storms in the desert and open areas in Al Wusta and Dhofar governorates, Oman Meteorology said in a statement. The Royal Oman Police has rescued 15 foreigners after their boat sank in a sea in Dhofar governorate. Dhofar Coast Guard Police managed to evacuate 15 people of Asian nationalities to the port of Salalah after their boat sank in the sea in the Dhofar governorate, ROP said in a statement. Those were the local stories for the day. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. U.S. Congresswoman Liz Cheney said Wednesday that she will mull over a White House run one day after she lost in the Wyoming Republican primary. Cheney has been projected by several U.S. media outlets to be defeated in the primary by Harriet Hagman, an attorney endorsed by former U.S. President Donald Trump. With 99% of the vote counted on Wednesday, Hagman led Cheney by about 37 percentage points. Cheney told her supporters Tuesday night that she had called Hagman to concede the race but vowed to do whatever it takes to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office. Trump lambasted Cheney after her projected loss in the Wyoming primary. The elder daughter of former U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney, Liz Cheney has represented Wyoming's at-large congressional district since 2017 and has been a vocal critic of Trump. Liz Cheney, 56, is among a small group of House Republicans who voted to impeach Trump for his role in the Jan 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol and has lost her rank as House Republican Conference Chair due to her criticism of Trump. She is also Vice Chair of the House Select Committee conducting an investigation of the Capitol riot. The inflation rate in the United Kingdom soared to a new 40-year high in July, official data showed on Wednesday. Both households and businesses were under mounting pressure and the country's central bank is expected to raise interest rates even further. The UK's Consumer Price Index rose by 10.1% in the 12 months to July, up from 9.4% in June, as rising food prices made the largest upward contribution to the change between June and July, said the Office for National Statistics. Soaring household bills and transport costs remain the biggest headache, holding back discretionary spending across the UK as real incomes continue to fall, said Chief Executive of the British Retail Consortium, Helen Dickinson. Inflation could rise even further in October alongside a widely anticipated huge increase in the energy price cap. The Bank of England has said inflation would jump more than 13% in the fourth quarter and remain at very elevated levels throughout much of 2023. Analysis from charity Citizens Advice showed Wednesday that 1 in 4 people in the UK will not be able to afford their energy bills in October, and the figure could jump to 1 in 3 people in next January when prices are predicted to soar above £4,200. Producer input prices also rose by 22.6% in July, said the ONS. Higher than expected inflation alongside energy prices confirms the severity of the cost of doing business crisis, said Alex Fage, Director of Policy and Public Affairs at the British Chambers of Commerce. Some businesses in October will face energy bills 5 times their current price as concerns over Russian gas supply, tight electricity markets in Europe, and a global disruption to liquefied natural gas continue to fuel price spikes, according to market research firm Cornwall Insight. To tackle the worsening cost of living crisis, the UK government announced a support package in May, including sending a one-off payment directly to the lowest income households. But since then, the economic outlook has gotten worse and the support was considered not enough. At an aggregate level, the May package would cover 3/4 of the increase in energy costs that were expected then. And to maintain this level of support, given the latest expectations for higher energy prices, it would require an additional £12 billion or so, according to the IFS report. As inflation reached double digits in July for the first time since 1982, it was also expected to add pressure to the Bank of England to act more decisively. In early August, the central bank said it will, if necessary, act forcefully in response to bring down inflation. The West Coast and Nelson Tasman regions of New Zealand's South Island have been hit hard by heavy rain and flooding. Local states of emergency remained in place for these regions due to the ongoing severe weather, according to the National Emergency Management Agency on Thursday. The severe weather has caused flooding that requires evacuations with further impacts possible, the agency said in a statement. More than 200 homes in Nelson have been evacuated as the Midday River, which runs through the city, has burst its banks. Civil defense teams have been helping residents in flooded streets. The state highway leading to Nelson has been closed due to slips and flooding. A red warning has been issued by the Met Service, New Zealand's National Weather Authority, which is the 8th red warning since the colour-coded system was introduced in 2019. The Met Service red warnings are reserved for the most disruptive weather events and are only issued after consultation with the local regional council and civil defence. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports stories. Brazil manager Tite is yet to finalize his squad for his year's FIFA World Cup in Qatar, admitting competition for places is still wide open. With less than 100 days remaining until the start of football's showpiece tournament, Tite and his backroom staff have identified 3 or 4 possible players for every position. The list is not closed, Tite told sources on Wednesday. We're taking into account experience, form, the level of competition. We still have doubts. It's not about being nice and courteous, it's about making tough decisions. There is healthy competition. Brazil have been drawn alongside Serbia, Switzerland and Cameroon in Group G of the World Cup, which will run from November 20th to December 18th. Tite said he was in favour of a decision by World Football governing body FIFA in June to expand World Cup team squads to 26 players from the previous limit of 23. The former Corinthians, Grêmio and Internacional manager revealed he would prioritise attacking players for the additional vacancies. We're looking predominantly for offensive and creative footballers with unique characteristics so that we can use them strategically, he said. LeBron James reached a 2-year, $97.1 million contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers, sources reported on Wednesday. The extension includes a player option for the 2024-2025 season and a 15% trade kicker, making James the highest earning player in NBA history with $532 million in career guaranteed money. James has entered the final season of his contract worth $44.5 million. Drafted in 2003, James is a 4-time NBA champion and MVP and an 18-time All-Star. He averaged 30.3 points, 8.2 rebounds and 6.2 assists in the 2021-2022 regular season, playing 56 games as the Lakers failed to reach the playoffs. Those are the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.